Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Let's go on the court.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we're going to talk just Jrue Holiday here. We just broke down some plays that make him an effective point guard for the Sixers. And every coach leans on his point guard to be a leader on the floor. Doug Collins, during this very difficult stretch, is going to do the same thing with Holiday. A guy that's capable of a lot of things, made a huge jump from his first year to last year, 3D, has maintained that steady play for the Sixers. We're going to show some of the things that he's capable of doing. So the first play we're going to start, every point guard in this league has to be able to penetrate. You see Jrue Holiday on the hesitation here, getting past the defense and into the teeth, like I'm talking about tonight for the Heat, into the teeth of the Bulls defense. So you love the fact that he's able to do that. Little hesitation move, finds his way in there, and a physical guy as well, 3D.
No question. That's the part where I was talking about man in the paint. So now these guys have to keep an eye on him. Jrue Holiday's improved with his three-point shooting. That's another thing that you're talking about from his rookie year to improving his next years. Each year he's gotten better and better.
When Jrue is selective at the three-point line, I like him shooting a three. I don't like him coming down and jacking up shots. They've got a guy who's capable of doing that.
Meeks.
Jody Meeks, who can shoot the blood out of the basketball, as you like to say, 3D. So maybe Jrue tonight selective in that manner. But the last thing is really where I think Jrue tonight could be very effective against the Miami Heat, and that's moving around the perimeter and making sure he goes side to side. So on this play, you see Jrue Holiday here set up on the weak side as Spencer Hawes is dealing with Evan Turner on this curl. Turner's going to make this curl into the lane, try to create some space in the vacuum for somebody to operate. And now here comes Jrue Holiday, full speed, on the move, so much more difficult than guarding a guy standing still. Rondo has to decide, am I going over this handoff? Am I going to go under and catch him on the other side? Rondo decides to go over, which means now he's created space for Jrue Holiday to survey the floor. He's gone over the top, and now you can see what's opening up for the Philadelphia 76ers on this particular play. Three guys on the weak side, and there's the spacing that cut by Turner has created. There's a vacuum in there. Brand is on the baseline looking to sneak along the back line of defense behind Garnett, see if he can do that. And Turner and Iguodala on this play, stretching out the defense, pulling behind the three-point line. Jrue does a great job of getting in, and let's count the defenders. I can at least count to 5. 1, 2, Rondo, his man, the third defender, and then you see 4 and 5. Celtics, great defense. You're taught to get into the paint on penetration. They do that, but with Iguodala spotted, Evan Turner spotted, and Brand pulling along the baseline, Jrue does a great job of not challenging the shot blockers, gets it to Evan Turner, 3 points on the board. This could be effective for them tonight if they utilize Jrue Holiday in this way.
No, that's a great point, and that's why key number 2 for me was man in the paint for that mirror point you're talking about. Miami's defense lately on the road hadn't been that good. Westbrook and Harden did their thing getting into the paint, so their team defense has to shut down the paint tonight.
And it's strength in numbers for Philly. That's been their big motto, Sekou, all year long, is that we can play a bunch of different guys. We can keep coming at you in waves, and it seems like those waves just haven't been as big a swell lately for the 76ers.
How much do you guys think that's just the league catching up to you as well? I mean, in a
Yeah,
condensed
good call.
season
That's a good call.
with all these games coming at you, how much of this do you think is just defenses recognizing what you like to do, kind of like what you just showed here? I mean,
it's a
taking
matter
it
of
away.
it's a matter of the schedule really taking effect on the Sixers. Everybody was saying they're going to have a tough road down the stretch. They're up against that, and then the scouting. I mean, people have watched them enough now that they're trying to figure out what it is that Philly does well. Let's take that away first, and they've been able to do that. Remember, this team played against the Miami Heat last year in the playoffs in the 5-game series. I think they grew up a lot during that time. That's why they got off to a great start this season. We'll see how much they've learned facing another angry Miami Heat team.